Hi, welcome back. We shall continue to discuss information systems in the functional areas of business organizations. Now we have learned about many things regarding management information systems, but how exactly are they used in an organization? Okay, so this is what we'll be talking about. So most organizations are structured along functional lines or functional areas. Now, when we say functional lines or functional areas, what we are saying that in an organization, okay, it's normally broken down into different departments. For example, the finance department, the manufacturing department, the marketing department, okay, the human resource department, and you can have other departments. Now, each of these department are actually one functional line or one functional area, and each of them can have their own MIS. Okay, and each of the MIS can be divided along these functional lines to produce reports tailored to individual functions. Now, what it means that you can have a MIS for the finance department where we use financial MIS. Okay, you can have a manufacturing MIS, you can have a marketing MIS, and you can have a human resource MIS and other MISs. Okay, so each of these MIS, they are integrated collection of functional information systems. Okay, and each of them support their own particular functional areas. So remember, previously we have mentioned ERP and TPS. So what happens, as we recap, is that we have transactions, okay, transactions coming in to our TPS and ERP systems. All right, okay, they can be either from the internet, via extranet, or via other sources, and then they enter our database. Okay, and next, the information will be propagated to the respective MIS. So for each of the MIS, okay, for each of the MIS, you will have each own distinct set of reports. The reports that we have mentioned in the earlier section now: schedule report, key indicator report, demand reports, exception reports, and drill down reports. We shall next go down into detail in each of the respective MIS, starting with the financial MIS. Okay, the financial MIS, okay, serves to provide financial information, okay, financial information to all financial managers within an organization. Okay, so they can do this and provide profit losses reports, okay, and also cost systems. So profit and loss reports provide valuable information to financial managers to see how well the firm is in terms of its profits and if it's making any losses, and also what are the costs incurred by them. Okay, so they are used to compute revenues, okay, and costs, and all this also can be used for auditing purposes. Now, what is auditing? Auditing is when you analyze the financial condition, okay, of an organization and determine whether financial statements and reports produced by the financial MIS are accurate. Okay, in short, to check that the financial statements produced by the organization is correct. Okay, now next, financial MIS also provides managers to observe the usages of the funds and the messages and the management of funds. Okay, for example, how much funds do you use to purchase inventory, how much funds do you use to hire new employees or buy plant and equipment, or to buy new computer systems, or how much funds you use for marketing, advertising, purchase raw materials, or research and development, or other usages of funds. Perhaps you invest these funds in externally into stocks, okay, bonds, etc. All these are monitored via the financial management information system. Okay, so we have previously gone through, okay, from customers to suppliers, okay, to transactions, and then again transactions to being captured via our transaction processing system and ERP systems, okay, and then we have various transactions like accounts receivable, accounts payable, asset management, invoicing, and from the general ledger. All this will go inside our database, okay, and which will be the input to our financial management information system. Okay, so if you notice, the financial management system generates a set of reports. Okay, it generates a financial statement to monitor the profit and loss or the cost incurred by the firm, and also for auditing, okay, which captures the uses and management of funds, okay, and also financial statistics for control. The next MIS that we'll be going through is manufacturing MIS. Okay, the manufacturing MIS, okay, subsystems and outputs monitor and control the flow of materials, products, and services through the organization. Now, manufacturing example is when we have several raw materials, and then we pack all these raw materials together, and we assemble a car from it, from the raw material to a finished product. In this instance, the finished product is a car. Okay, so this is an example of manufacturing. Now, manufacturing MIS helps us to monitor and control the flow, okay, of all these materials, okay, products and services through the organization. Okay, we monitor the process where the raw materials are converted to finished goods, okay, to make sure that at each stage of the manufacturing processes, okay, our time efficiency is met, okay, and as well as quality controls are met as well. Okay, so for example, car manufacturers, they convert steel, plastic, and other materials into a finished car. All right, and there can be additional services like painting the car. All right, so all this provides value for customers, and which makes it differentiated from competitors. Okay, so that's why the manufacturing management information system is so important. Okay, the management, some subsystems of the manufacturing MIS also is design and engineering. Design engineering, where companies they use computer aided design software. For example, you have heard AutoCAD before. Okay, where they can design 2D, 3D models. For example, Boeing, which produces aircraft, they will use a CAD system to develop a digital blueprint of an aircraft before they start to manufacture the real thing. So all this technology helps Boeing to reduce its manufacturing costs and the time to design a new aircraft. Okay, we also have production scheduling. Okay, where in production scheduling, it makes sure that production of products are done on time and efficiently done. Okay, where they will tell you when and where we should and how much we should inventory we should order. Okay, what's the level of inventory that should be depleted before we generate a new request. Okay, so these are all part of production scheduling, as well as how to minimize the lowest inventory cost in the warehouse. Now, another inventory technique used in manufacturing is called materials requirements planning. Now, this is where we have a finished product, for example, a car, okay, and then we work backwards as to what is needed to produce a car. For example, to have a car, we would need tires, we would need windscreens. Okay, so with that we work backwards to determine, okay, for this amount of cars, how much windscreens do we need and how many tires do we need. Okay, and then we work backwards to determine the deadlines for when these tires and when these windscreens should come in, and to complete the entire product on schedule. So this is where we have the demand when one item depends on another item, where we can use this technique. Okay, now in just-in-time inventory, this is an approach where inventory levels are maintained at the lowest. Now what happens is that in just-in-time inventory, it's where materials are delivered just before they are used in manufacturing a product. For example, a car windscreen would be delivered directly to the assembly line just before it is secured to a car, instead of storing it in a warehouse. So this is where we have, as the name suggests, just in time that the good has arrived for you to use it in the to prepare for the finished product. Now, however, this of course runs a risk where when the demand levels gets too high, that you may actually run out of inventory. Okay, we also have process control, where in process control, computers are used directly to control manufacturing. Okay, for example, they can control drilling machines or assembly lines. Okay, where essentially they take charge of the production process. Okay, now next, in quality control, it's a process that ensures that the finished product meets the customer's needs. Not only is we get the finished product out on time, but that it actually meets the needs of the customer to ensure high quality. Okay, and in this instance, information systems are used to monitor the quality and take corrective steps to eliminate possible quality control problems. For example, when the iPhone 4, there was a controversy on the reception of the phones. When these issues arise, okay, there were quality control measures, okay, to make sure that the reception indeed wasn't hampered, and it was just uh, a wrong portrayal of news in the media. So once again, let us look at an overview of a manufacturing MIS, okay, which is this whole portion over here. So in a manufacturing MIS, again, we'll take data from the ERP and the TPS operational level, okay, and then it will do design and engineering, product scheduling, inventory control, and our materials requirements planning, and just in time and process control and quality control, and output the needed reports to monitor and evaluate and review each of these. Okay, so in the next MIS that we'll be going through is the marketing. Okay, we have gone through already some functional areas. We have gone through the financial functional area, which is supported by a financial MIS, a manufacturing MIS, okay, and now a marketing MIS, where it supports managerial activities in product development, distribution, pricing, how much should I price for a product, promotional effectiveness, okay, how to evaluate whether a publicity stunt has been successful, and sales forecasting. Okay, so marketing MIS helps us in doing this. For example, many companies are already developing internet marketplaces, okay, to advertise and sell products. Okay, and this avenue is worth billions of dollars annually. Okay, so where all this powerful software, they can advertise to retailers, customers, as well as measure how many customers actually see or click on advertising links. Okay, and we also have MIS, which analyze customer loyalty. Okay, so all these that we have mentioned, they will go under the umbrella of marketing research, where it is used to conduct a formal study of the market and consumer preferences through and the analyzing of surveys done by customers, questionnaires, and interviews. So you yourself, you have contributed to marketing research. Remember the last time when you were asked to complete a survey of your preferences. Now all these are part of marketing research, and often you get paid a lot just by filling up some survey forms, or you get some prizes. Okay, and also we have product development. Okay, which in the marketing MIS, okay, it helps to focus on the development of a product, which involves the conversion of raw materials into a finished good or services. Okay, and it focuses on the how it looks. Okay, the physical attributes of the product. Okay, as well as focusing on whether there are enough sufficient labor and plant capacity, and also whether there are sufficient engineering of materials and skill sets in to help to aid in the product development. Okay, so next we have the promotion and advertising. Okay, where we have types of advertising and sales promotion done, and also majority done via the internet to advertise and sell products and services. So all this, the marketing MIS helps us to analyze all this promotion and advertising. And lastly, product pricing. Okay, so where we decide, okay, how much we should charge for retailers and how much we should charge for wholesalers to ensure that we get the maximum profits. Okay, and the MIS will help us to analyze between our total sales revenues with the product pricing. And we'll look at the overview of a marketing management information system. Okay, so we'll have the business transactions, and in order processing and inventory going to our database of valid transactions, which we input the marketing MIS. Okay, and from here we have a marketing research, product development, promotion, advertising, and product pricing, and generate the various reports over here, where we, for example, we have a customer satisfaction report. Okay, total service calls, pricing report, sales by product, sales by salesperson, and sales by customer. So for each customer, how much did they buy? Okay, and which customers are more loyal, and whether we can give them more benefits, and also to determine sales by salesperson, who are our top performing sales personnel, and also sales by product, which one is our best selling product, and our pricing report. So for a particular price that we assign to a product, what is the revenue, and also monitoring customer feedback, okay, the service calls and issues that they have informed us about, and overall customer satisfaction, how satisfied are they with our products or with our services. So the marketing MIS helps us to monitor all this, which is a very important, okay, to maintain a good reputation in a company brand, as well as in the confidence in our products and services. Okay, next we have the human resource MIS, okay, where it's to support the human resource department. Okay, so in a human resource MIS is concerned with activities, okay, related to employees of the company, okay, and also potential employees of an organization. Okay, so to our potential hires, okay, who should I hire? Which is a good talent that I should hire that can add value to a firm. Okay, so all these, okay, we need to have this is the company's needs. Okay, so who can we hire to meet company's needs? Okay, and as well as planning assessments. Okay, so planning related to personnel, okay, hiring, training, and also the assignment of the jobs to tasks. Okay, so all this uh, in a bid to get the total potential of the human talent and to make the most of the total potential of human talent in the organization. Okay, and also it help us to know whom to recruit, and also training and skills development of staff. Okay, as well as their job scheduling. Okay, as well as job scheduling. Okay, the assignment of jobs to them. Okay, their benefits to make sure that they stay, and also potential employees join us. Okay, and also of outplacement when someone decides to leave or resign, okay, or for any other reason. Okay, so again we have the overview. Okay, so you see most of the overviews, they look pretty much similar, but where it differs is the reports that are being generated, where it will be catered to that functional line or functional area. Okay, and lastly we have other management information systems, for example accounting MIS, okay, which provides aggregate information, okay, on accounts payable, accounts receivable, payroll, and many other applications. When we say aggregate, it means just like a summary, okay, where we sum up details of data into a summary to give more reports that people can use to analyze better. Okay, so for this week we have covered management information systems, and we have also given some examples of how MIS are used in functional areas of business organizations. So next week we will discuss about DSS, decision support systems.